These are their stories.
This battle is constantly changing as more information comes to light. These fucking frogs. That reminds me, I saw a frog today because it was raining. And I'm never quite sure what to do to frogs. You know the bugs, you shoo them away. Spiders, you just get them out of here. With frogs, I'm like, I don't want to squish a frog, but they so like, frogs will just look at you and shit, right? They just look at you. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out the way. And it's just looking at me. So then it's like we having a stare down like Diddy and that nigga. Like, I'm like, what the fuck do I do to this frog? I don't want to be a frog killer. Like, I don't think I've ever killed a frog in my life, but today I thought about it.
Today I thought about killing you. Premeditated murder.
I really thought about it. Let's move on. I end up, he didn't want to move, so I just walked. I walked right by him. Like, he didn't give a fuck about me. So I just walked right by him. I was like, all right, cool, I guess. And then I got a soft spot in my heart for frogs ever since Naruto.
And then Balance Store, was it like a full on like
Brago, did
you get the puppy, Brago?
I mean,
you use any named attacks though?
Didn't have the time. I didn't have the time. I didn't
You
expect
did,
it to be
yeah,
that
you
strong.
did.
well, I mean, are you willing to go into the story, or is it probably not? But I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, I can talk about it. I mean, it was like a dog. You know, we heard the dog had some puppies. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go get one. Didn't see the dog. Dog came. Dog attacked me. Got the dog off me. Then I ran away. But yeah, definitely fought a Doberman before.
Oh,
This is not the
Doberman, not never puppy.
with the
That's a feat.
that was a German Shepherd, and it didn't fight.
I mean, that's still a feat.
Yeah,
They got away.
it's impressive feat.
from the German Shepherd. Well, no, the German Shepherd caught me, but he just walked away after he took my honey bun. That's all.
Usually German Shepherds don't fight like that.
Yeah, he just wanted my honey bun. But, and because
No.
I guess I ran
Right.
as well, so you know.
Right.
But yeah, I think the most we can beat, most of us in here, would probably be a dog, medium sized to big dog.
If y'all's up, but this was my this is my
Yeah, we get in person.
So I actually got two. One is a little bit more. One is bad. One is like, one hurt me, but one like stabbed me in my chest. So I'll tell you the first one that stabbed me or that like hurt me. Okay, so it was this girl, and like I had like you know when you got like play sisters and shit like that, right? So it was like I had play sister. And we was always like on the phone and shit. And y'all remember like the era of like three-way and shit, right? So we was always on three-way and shit with this other girl, okay? And so like my play sister, she introduced us to each other, right? So the girl, she stayed super, super far away. But like I seen her on like MySpace and I was like, hey, I'm gonna get you. You just know you gonna be mine one day. So she was always telling me like, nah, like you too far. So fast forward a couple years, right? Like we still was cool. We was still talking on three-way and shit. Bro, I was walking in my parking garage, right? I was staying with my mama and shit, right? And we're walking through the parking garage. I'm carrying the groceries. And above like the next floor, I see the girl.
Oh shit!
So I was like, and then she was like moving stuff in. So she moved right above me, okay, right above my apartment. And then I was like, I said her name, and then I was like, oh shit. And then so like I hurried up and I took the groceries inside, and then so she moved in like right above me. So like that whole summer, we was just chilling, talking, getting to know each other a whole lot more. We finally like were able to see each other in the flesh. So when girls be in high school and shit, they like to fuck with older niggas. Right?
Yeah.
So this girl, like my play sister and shit, she was always at her house. So they would just come down to my house and they would just like be chilling. They would just be like, they would literally sneak out and come down to my house, and then we would just be chilling, doing whatever, talking, all of that good shit, right? So like, she was trying to like preserve our friendship, so to say, right? But we were clearly attracted to each other. So there was like one night in particular where she came down and then she was like sleep in my bed. And so we was both sleep, cuddled up, and like, bro, we used to cuddle like damn near naked together, right? But she never let me hit ever. So then she just randomly, so like I woke up, right? I woke up and then she was awake, but I acted like I was still asleep. So she was like texting this nigga and shit, and then it was like this older nigga. He was like, he had already graduated and shit, right? So my sister, my play sister, she was messing with like his homeboy, or like his best friend. So they was like, okay, cool, like let's do it like that. It's like a double date type shit. So like, bro, it was like 2 a.m. and then this bitch like tried to sneak out. Like, or no, she did. She thought that I was still asleep, and so she like and it's like, bro, when you see somebody like think that they're doing something sneaky, but like you're watching them the whole fucking time. So like, you know what you're doing, like you could see that they know what they're doing is fucking wrong, but they still do it anyway, right? And they act like it didn't happen. So like, she like snuck out and shit, and then like, I remember whenever they closed the door, bro, like, whenever you turn the knob so that it's not loud, and then like you just pull it softly, that's what she did. And then like after that, like we didn't talk for a minute, and like, bro, that shit fucking hurt my feelings because she fucked that nigga.
I'm just saying you could do better.
She fucked that nigga in the car. And then I was just like, bro, what the fuck? Like, bro, you be coming down to my house, my mama be cooking for you and all of this shit. And like, we be, bro, literally.
Man,
we
you
be
know they don't care
cuddling.
about none of that, bro.
Huh?
They don't care about the fact that your
Nah,
mom
they
did that.
don't.
They don't give a
bro,
damn
they
about
don't give
none
a
of
fuck
that.
about
They're
none of that.
geeks.
She's a whore.
So that was like the first.
That's
That
what
was
you
like
gotta
the
fucking
first, like,
into, man.
that was the first kind of like example of like when I found out like these hoes really is for everybody, right?